man, what a relief. Saved the world, guys. Saved the world. Oh, what? He's still alive? God, man, that dude can survive anything. He survived a helicopter crash. And now this? God damn it.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the lies and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The genome soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the genome soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The genome soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, Answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Foxdie. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. But you'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. You see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love If you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Alright, so I got ourselves a good old-fashioned fist fight. Oh, I missed. Oh, man. Okay, so basically, yeah, you want to get a punch-punch-kick combo in on him. Oh, no, his attacks do way more than mine, so you don't want to let him get too many attacks in on you. Basically, you want to keep moving. It's not super difficult. Basically, just... if he does that, you know he's about to attack you, but you can usually get an attack off on him, at least in the beginning part anyhow. Oh! If you miss like that, then he's gonna land a kick on you for sure. But you can't, if you keep trying to attack him like all the time, then it's not gonna work. You gotta leave some space in between. I know you're kind of worried because of the time limit and all that, but just have faith. Oh no! If he knocks you off the edge like that, you gotta just press any button and you'll get back up. And press it ASAP, because you don't want to be hanging off that thing. Because if you fall down, that's it, man. You're toast. Oh my god. He's so much more powerful than me. It's not fair. I'm also getting really shitty shots off on him. Okay, he's kicking my ass right now. This shouldn't be happening. Okay, now he's gonna start doing that little boxing around move. When he does, oh my god, you shouldn't be able to recover from that so quick. Okay, I'm doing this really poorly. Oh my god, he kicked my ass. Okay, the good news is that if he kills you at this point, you can just continue right back at the beginning of this battle, which I'm going to have to do. So sorry guys, I didn't mean to be such a frickin' loser right there. I don't know. I missed him a bunch, I don't know how. It's important that you get that kick on him, because that's what kind of pauses him. I'm clearly not doing it very well right now, though. Yeah, that's right, you. Also, like what he killed me with in that last one there, when he crouches down like that and he makes a little grunting noise, that's when you know he's going to do that. And you don't want him to do that, because if he does that, it takes off a huge amount of damage. Now, my main issue with... oh my god, he snuck that kick in on me. My main issue with that at the moment is like I've said before, playing with no sound. Oh my god. I don't know how I didn't dodge that. And so I can't hear him do that grunt, so I just gotta watch really keenly. How did he get me with that one? No fucking way did he get me with that. Not a fucking chance, man. Okay, I gotta be really careful here. Oh my god. Don't listen to him. Don't even watch the time limit. Oh my god, I'm seriously sucking at this. I don't know why. This battle really shouldn't be this hard. Yeah, charge at me. Ooh, it's gonna be really hard for me not to die again, to not take any more hits. Because even one of those charges is it for me, man. Yep. Damn it! Oh my god. I should not be getting my ass kicked this handily. I might cut this out, I might not. We'll see. Maybe I'll leave it in and you guys can see my shittiness. It's funny, I beat Metal Gear pretty handily, but Liquid in one-on-one hand-to-hand combat is kicking my ass. The irony of it all, eh? I think maybe my issue is I'm not getting close enough to him. It's too bad though, those two continues are really gonna bring down my endgame stats. Oh well, c'est la vie. Oh no. Oh man, come on, get up, Snake, get up. Get back, get your head in the game, man. Get your head in the game. Frickin', playing with no sound is so frustrating. But complaining is not going to do anything about it, right? Oh man, I did not mean for that to happen. You don't, falling off the edge, the main worry with falling off the edge is it's not, oh my god, I don't know how I got that kick in on me. What, you motherfucker! I hate you, Liquid. I hate everything about you right now. Oh my god, he's just, I swear it's not usually this hard. This game is just making it really difficult at the moment for now. Like, there's pretty much no way I'm not going to die again. So there's a pretty decent chance I might just cut all this out, because you guys don't need to see me die to Liquid like 1,000 times. Oh, it's because he can fucking punch in on again. Oh my god, I hate you, Liquid. You gotta commit, man. You gotta commit. You can't start going one way and go the other way, otherwise they're gonna get you for sure.